Like with the second before I started. Even though it's fucking broadcasting right now, so it already fucking started. So.
Let's go.
Alright. Welcome, Guardians, to another episode of Guardian to Guardian. It's August 21st, 2015. 2 days ago, they just did the reveal of Year 2 Destiny. And that is exactly what we're going to be breaking down today. This is notes. Lots of notes. A lot of changes. It's going to be a hell of a conversation this week because this game has just been flipped. Everything we've been doing is completely different to a degree. I also think that we're kind of used to a lot of this if you played other games. We're going to dive into everything from bounties to factions to weapons, Year 1 exotics versus Year 2 exotics, what guns in, what guns are out, and we got a panel to talk about it. Like I said, if no one's watched this show before, we're all casual Destiny players that love this game. We are not MLG, we are not professional gamers. We have fun playing it, we like playing it together. We like kicking Crota's ass. We like beating Atheon. We like having fun with everything we do in this game. And that's why I've invited these guys to the show so they can share their opinion because I value their opinion. And I value everybody that's watching this, whether it's YouTube or live on Twitch, which is every Friday, sometimes at 7, sometimes at 8. We don't never know.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, it's a mystery to us. So, but it's definitely every Friday night. So you should just subscribe to my channel, and it'll be on between that time. So just sit on your couch doing nothing for an hour until it starts. So thanks for watching, everybody, and leave a comment and everything below. We value all your opinions, and we want to include everybody out there on the show too. Even if it's just YouTube and you watch this a week or two later, I will comment back to it. Your feedback's just as much as ours. We're just doing this because we love this game. We love playing this game, and I will value these opinions, and that's why we do this every week. We're not making money off this. We're not doing anything. This is just for the fun of it. So I appreciate everybody.
Are acceptable.
Yep. Sure. Yeah, and you can send them this way. I do all the work. Okay. So let's start. First person. We got Ivan with us this week.
Oh yeah, it's me again. Hello, everybody.
Again. Yep. He's done every show so far. We got a newcomer, NSDQ.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
Alright, and then we got All. This is his first show also.
Hey, everybody.
Alright, GTA. This is his first show also.
What's up, guys?
Alright. And, of course, like always, we have Jack.
What's up?
Been here every week, just like Ivan. Without him, this wouldn't be a show. We'd just cancel it. So,
yeah, it'd just be all over.
yeah, we'd have to cancel it. This is bullshit without it. So, yeah, we'd have to cancel it. There's nothing we can do about it. Anchor.
Yeah.
Alright, so what we're gonna do is, obviously, because we're not gonna stare at a fucking orbit screen all day, we split into teams of 3. We were facing the Noob Squad, and we are the Legend Squad. Alright, so on my squad, which is of course the Legend Squad, is All, Phil Utopia, and GTA. Then on the Noob Squad, that might be a little generous for noobs, but we'll call them Noob Squad. We got NSDQ, Jack, and Ivan. We're going to be running 28 dragons throughout the show. Okay? And pretty much I'm going to keep a tab. And we're going to see who can complete the most dragon strikes during the show. Okay? So it's kind of like a little bit of a race. We'll see how many we can get done. So Kyle, you ready? You got your squad? They all set to go?
Always ready. Always ready.
You ready to get your ass beat? That's right? So that's how it's gonna roll. I just don't want you to get your feelings hurt. That's all. That's all. I don't want your feelings to get hurt. You know?
No, you're not hurt
Well,
my
I hope your
feelings.
team's ready to go. Is everybody ready?
Always.
Ready to start this shit?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Go.
Let's rock.
Okay, so there we go. Launch it.
3, 2, 1, launch.
Go. All right, so let's start the show off. We're going to just go straight down the broadcast. Like, I wrote my notes straight up from the start of the show to the end of the show. So obviously, if anybody watched the broadcast before, all right, we're going to, anybody that watched the show before, you're going to see that these are my nephews. They want to say hi. So there's everybody. You want to be funny? Go ahead, be funny. We're not promoting Disney. They do enough. Alright, get off. They have enough money to promote something that doesn't have money. Alright. Alright, so we're going to start the show off pretty much going down the list of what all these guys were talking about at Bungie Studios this past Wednesday. So Deej and his little crew broke down the year 2 Destiny. The whole game is going to change. There's a lot of good points, a lot of bad things. We're going to kind of break it down point by point, kind of how they did it. So if you're at home and you haven't watched it, or you want to slowly go through it, you can go right ahead. You can just pause it at parts. We pretty much have broke it down in each section they talk about. So we're going to go section by section over that video and reveal it. So we're going to jump right into it because there's a lot of crap we got to get to. So we don't want to turn this into a 9-hour show because it could be, but there's a lot of shit here. Okay, so the light level. All right, so if you look at my character right now, my light level is 33. I can make him 34 in a second. There's 34. Okay, but that's all different now. Okay, what they do is, just for sake of example, that 365 right there would average into that 402 gauntlet piece, which would create my light level. Now, it's not really light level. This light would indicate how powerful my Guardian is. What do you mean by powerful? It means damage you give out, damage you can take. So it's an average of those combined. Now, when you come back and you look, alright, you're going to have a ghost right here underneath your weapons. That ghost will actually have defense stats on it, which will also affect your armor rating. Like I said, it's an average. So there's a chance, if anybody knows anything about math, if you sit there and you have one really bad piece on you, let's say you have a really shitty piece of gauntlets on it, that can really hurt your overall stats. So you're almost forced where, they're trying to talk about, well, you're not going to have to grind and stuff like that. But let's be honest. If you have a really shitty pair of boots, you're going to need to get a good pair of boots because none of your other armor is going to be any good. Now, the question I want to pose to everybody, and this is all theoretical, this is my hypothesis. Do you think your character can beat over 34? Now, the reason I say that is because they said that it's based on what you've done and all the gear you have. Think about it. We've all kicked the shit out of this game, right? All right, we have ball gear, we have Crota gear, we have dragon gear, we have all sorts of crap all over the place that some other people don't have, right?
Yeah.
Is there a possibility we could end up being 36 or something because we just have more gear and stuff like that than other people might have? Because it says
And I
it's
would
based
disagree
on
on that point.
So I'm just going to toss it out to you guys. All right, I'm going to start with you, Kyle, or NSDQ. Sorry, I'm trying not to call people by their real names, but
I
anyways.
appreciate that.
So let's start with you, NSDQ. You completely disagree that there's a chance. I'm not saying it is.
Oh,
I'm not saying it isn't.
Yeah, no, there's absolutely a chance. However, one of the biggest things that stuck out to me about what Destiny was saying is that they are going to base your level is going to be based on the average of all of your items, not just one, not just what you have equipped, but all of your items in your inventory, in your vault, and if you've been only working on 2 or 3, but you have, 30 pieces of armor, but you have 3 maxed out, and that's it, and the other ones aren't, there's a good possibility that you'll probably end up even lower than a 34.
I don't think. Yeah, see, I hear you, but I kind of completely disagree. You're going to be under it because if your character hit 34, then you already averaged out to 34. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you can drop under it. Well, they already said in the broadcast though that you're going to sit there and if you're 26 right now, you will be 26. If you're 30, you're 30. Like you're not going to lose. You know what I'm saying? They've already said that, so that's already kind of been confirmed. But I hear your point though. Like that could have been a concern, and I think that's why Destiny kind of put a hold on that. They came out and they clearly said you're not going to lose rank. So how about you, Jack? What do you think? You think there's a chance you could be actually over 34 when Taken King launches?
Well, you both have good arguments about that, but the way they're saying it, as it comes down to light levels, the way it stuck out to me is being the light level and the levels itself are separate. Okay, yeah, your light level determines on how powerful your character is, but you're earning XP again, though, like you were in Vanilla Destiny.
Yeah.
So in the long run, in my opinion, everything's going back to the defense method. Where, your armor's going to have defense, everything's having defense to raise your light level to coincide with what they have now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's a possibility. What they're saying
because they're going to use
40 anyway.
Yeah, well, they're going to use an algorithm, and that's why I think it. Because anybody that knows an algorithm, that if they plop in that certain things have value, what happens if you supersede that value? That means you might actually end up maybe 35, just because you have everything. That's my whole thinking. Like I said, it's just hypothesis, but when you're dealing with math and computers, there's a chance it could get fucked up.
Yeah.
That's why I bring it up.
There's a chance it could get fucked up.
I don't think anybody's going to complain if you turn on Taken King day 1 and it says you're level 37 and you're like, fuck, I only got to go 3 more levels. No one's going to be like, Bungie, I want to be 34. What are you doing? Of course, there's always, you can't make every Destiny player happy. We all know that.
Didn't Deej say that in the broadcast saying that everybody's going to start at a 34 anyway?
Well, no, he was making an example that if you're a 34, you'll be a 30. That's all he's saying. Let me know.
And remember, in the cast, they were also talking about that starter consumable.
We'll get into that.
We'll bring you to level 25. So right now I have a hunter that's a level 4. As soon as I log in, as soon as I log in and get to the postmaster, I'll be able to grab that and go straight to 25.
From the prison of elders,
but not 34.
The Archon priest is still inside.
Yeah, well, that's the level base though at the Taken King. The Taken King, that's what you start at as a 25.
Yeah, 25 is your low level. Yep.
Which that doesn't make any sense, but okay.
So how about you, Ivan? I know we're not gonna have time to go into that level 25 shit. So how about you, Ivan? Do you think that your character might turn out to be a higher level than 34 when you turn on Taken King on September 15th?
I hope so, but as I understand what they're talking about, they say they're gonna scrap all our equipments, gears, and the things we have in the vault. They will determine what level they are.
So if anybody's not a math person, okay, an algorithm is pretty much values put together to come up with an answer, right? So what they're doing is they're going to put value on everything in Destiny, okay? So everything that's in this game has a value. That's why they're saying don't destroy anything. Because if you have, let's say, I don't know, 10 fate bringers. There might be a value that puts that pretty high. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then again, I go back to, and that's a valid point, but I still am referring back to what they're saying about, no, it's going off the average of everything you have. So I think you're right. Don't start arbitrarily deleting things, but if you delete, you don't want to get rid of your exotics, because your exotics is what you're going to need in order to progress forward. And upgrade certain things. But if you start deleting the other stuff, the stuff that you haven't worked on in terms of like legendary gear, I think you'll be fine.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hear that argument too, where it's that whole thing about what I was just saying, like if you have shitty boots, it brings down your whole average. So you're saying, let's say you have a whole bunch of blue shit on your character, and it could end up bringing down the character's value. It's kind of funny, but he's actually right if you think about the laws of average. Anyways, it's not mathematics show.
But we're talking about algorithms.
Yeah, we are kind of talking about algorithms, yes.
I like to say
Thanks,
this is a
Bungie. We're
higher
talking
end show.
about math instead of your fucking video game. Alright, so how about you all? Do you think that you're going to end up above 34 when it comes out?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, no one really knows, man. It's just your opinion, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. So how about you, GTA? You think there's a chance, man? You might end up being a 36,
I really hope
or
I do, 'cause I put a
like,
lot
do you
of
think
effort
like you
into Doom Race.
yeah? Do you think you've like deserved it because of all the shit you're doing?
Yes, I really think I do. Because all that laggy ass Crota stuff, putting all our hard work into it. Yeah.
Nope, I hear you.
Better off in a prison of elders.
Alright, so
Let them know
it's just a question I want to toss out there, get your guys' opinions. Oh, there you go. Paul.
We're done our strike.
Yeah, we're done ours. Alright, so that's 1-1. Wow, we just got done at the same time. Alright, 1-1.
What was yours? We were.
That's why they're still fighting me, Archon Priest.
No, we're done.
Oh.
We're done. What are you going for?
Oh.
Yeah, we
Okay.
were
Legends and noobs both tied 1-1. Alright.
legends of noobs.
Alright.
Neebs.
Neebs. Alright, so a quick breakdown for anybody that doesn't know. Now you're going to have Ghost. Oh, really? We've always had Ghost. Well, the Ghost now has a white level, and it'll be a defensive white level. Alright, the base legendary value, it looks like, now this is question mark, guys. This is not 100%, so don't come back and rip me a new one. But it looks like it's 190 from the video I saw and everything they scrolled over. Looks like the base value is 190 on Ghost. Alright, now level cap, if anybody doesn't know, is 40. You cap out at 40. And it's all progression based, like we talked about last week, where kill enemy, get points, get done a mission, get points, eventually you're 40. Just like previous Destiny, once you hit 20, it unlocked a whole bunch of crap. Once you hit 40, you can start wearing legendary gear from year 2. You can have legendary weapons at rank 40 from year 2. Yeah, everything from year 1 you can have up to 40, but once you hit that 40 rank, then you can use year 2, which, by the way, is way better. Way better. If anybody's seen the stream also, you saw that people were earning that gear before 40. Now, maybe it was just demonstration, but who knows? Maybe you can have some of this gear so when you hit 40, you'll have it right away, which would be really nice.
No, they say it's demonstration only. They mention it.
Well, they're saying day 1 you won't turn it on and have this gear, but it doesn't mean you don't open up an Amalgam that has 40. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, cool. I got you.
Okay, alright, I'm gonna jump ahead so we can get a jump on these noobs over there. Alright.
Oh, we're halfway through our second one.
Yeah, we can tell that you're noobs.
Yeah.
Why?
All right.
So, feeding you?
Just rushing through it.
All right, so another point is, and I kind of have a question for everybody about this too. So the intellect, discipline, and strength are all changing also. Not really changing, just different. Now it's going to show your time rather than a whole bunch of numbers no one really understands. So it's going to say,
it's a great idea.
So it'll say your cooldown is 1 minute or 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or whatever. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. It just shows your time. So what do you guys think? Was that a really good move?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They are even saying that, you know, because it's going off percentage, and everybody's like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Now when you change armor, now you can say, oh, okay, well, this is reducing my say grenade recharge rate by 10 seconds versus, oh, it's 20%, and nobody really knew what the exchange rate was.
Yeah, very true. We never knew. All we knew is something was higher. So something was 60 versus 68, let's say. We're like, oh, that's higher intellect, so that's better for my super. But no one knew what the time was. You know what I'm saying?
All of his lieutenants are here.
So, you know, like, let's see, what's my intellect on my character right now? It is 331. What's my cooldown? No one knows. Like, you know, what kind of time? So I agree. I think that is a great move. Does anybody disagree and think that they like the old way better? Anybody?
No.
Like a whole bunch of numbers you don't really understand. They kind of is whatever. No, I don't. I mean, if someone does, say something, but I don't think anybody's gonna argue that.
Yeah,
no one has
I think it's a great move. Again, I mean, my intellect was like 450 something, which I'm like, yeah, this is great, but what does that actually mean?
Exactly. Yep.
You know, especially for new players, you know, people who's coming in at just a Taken King. You know, how do they understand what's going on? For, you know, even though the game's been out for a year, you still want to have that appeal for new players at all times.
Oh yeah, exactly, and I think that's what they're doing. They're trying to streamline the game. Well, they're not trying. That is what they're doing. We're not going to get in that argument because I have a completely different theory on that. Now, I want to just mention one thing. This guy made the stupidest comment on this stream, and I don't know if anybody paid attention. Well, not my stream. We make stupid comments constantly. No, I meant on the Destiny stream. Mark Noseworth said, "I see intellect, discipline, and strength because." No, hold on.
Yeah, let's make sure we quote him correctly on something we're going to stream.
I see intellect, discipline, and strength. But he said, hold on, what the hell? I like shorthanded it, and it's like, so I'm not going to really quote, but this is the gist of it. He said, I see intellect, discipline, strength, but I don't know, so I don't care.
I'm picking up another one of his lieutenants heading this way.
Essentially, he was saying because he didn't understand the numbers, he didn't care. Now, I'm sorry, but this is one of the guys that designed Destiny. You should know, you should care about your intellect, your discipline, and what they should do. I think this is like a retarded statement. I know he was just trying to relate to fans out there, right? But let me be honest, it's a pretty stupid statement. I mean, you should know as a guy that made this game, like, what your intellect, discipline does and what the numbers mean, or you're kind of knocking your game. You know what I mean? Like, it's... I don't know how to put it. It's just, to me, it was an asinine statement. Because, I mean, hell, we talk about it all the time, how we're looking for that intellect chess piece, or that discipline chess piece. And that's not going to change in Taken King, by the way. You know, we're going to want, we're going to want that intellect, you know, and get our supers up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to want that discipline to get our supers up. I mean, get our grenades out.
Let's go get
you know what I'm saying? Like, none of that's going to change. Alright, so let's I got my approval. Hold on.
So is there any preference? Does everybody have? And if this is going way off topic, you know, please, you know, straighten me up. But
Go ahead.
does anybody have any preference on what is probably, if you had to pick one to really focus on? I mean, I know you should be balanced, but out of straight intellect and discipline, if you had to pick one, is there a specific one?
Intellect.
That's kind of where I'm at on Super.
Intellect.
Yeah.
You know what?
You know why? Because the truth is, it doesn't matter what you are, a warlock, a titan, or anything. The bottom line is, your grenade, you know, your grenade helps you a lot when you're talking about, when you're talking about, you know, getting yourself out of trouble, like almost like a defensive move, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, grenade can help you, but a super can either save your whole team, whether it's offensive or defensive. You know what I mean? Whether you're a titan and you pop a bubble, or you use your striker and smash everybody in your way. Either way, you just saved your team by killing all those dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, definitely for the team.
Well, for your own benefit too.
I was very, very heavy into strength for the melee, because the melee helped me out a great deal in terms of getting a force shield as a titan.
Well, it kind of depends on your armor too. Remember, there's some that say like your melee helps your grenade cooldown. So maybe you bump up your strength a little bit because you already have a bump on your strength cooldown. You know what I'm saying? So there's strategies around that also. You know what I mean?
Still me.
Well, one thing is, I've seen the preview from the Iron
Done the second one.
Oh, sorry, the Bungie. It says they didn't show in the gear. They didn't show the intellect, the strange, and the discipline.
What do you mean they didn't show it?
The gear, but just show the defense only.
Yeah.
But they didn't show the intellect or what's in this.
Oh my god, my shit.
Sean, did you mark this down for a second completion?
Not yet, because I'm fighting boss.
Yeah,
See, that's what happens when you guys are too slow.
Yeah, that's why we're a little bit behind. I'll mark you down, I'm good now. Alright, noobs on 2. Alright. So go ahead, Ivan. Sorry.
Yeah. So, the gear from the Second King that we just saw in the Bungie, that they revealed, they just showed the defense from the gear only. And they didn't show the light, intellect, and the strange. Yeah. Did you guys notice? Yeah.
They did show they did show a little bit, but you're right. They didn't show, like, I don't know, they didn't break it down, you know what I mean? Like, what is, the one thing I would ask, and this isn't out to you guys because no one knows this, what is the cap on intellect? Like, what gives you the best intellect so your super's done, like, every minute or something? Because there has to be a cap, because there's no way Destiny is going to have you level up to an instant super. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to happen. That would make this game retarded.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, we don't know, but that's what I want to know. I want to find out what is the perfect character, like what is the max. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to kind of find out. All right, so we're going to move past this because, like I said, we got a lot of shit to do. Does anybody else have a comment about any of that stuff right there? The cap, intellect, strength, the new character, ghost shells. We're kind of going to go more into ghost shells.
Well, I just want to make one quick comment about the ghost shells, without diving too far into it.
Yeah, because we're going to talk more about it.
One of the things I do want to say is that the ghosts are now also going to have special abilities as well.
Yes, we are going to talk about that a little bit later.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to break down Ghost. Like I said, I'm following kind of their stream a little bit. So they kind of talked about that a little bit later, even though they talked about Ghost a bunch. Okay.
And then Vault.
Yeah, a bunch of morons cheering for something we should have had in Dark Below. Don't get me riled up, man. Don't fucking do it. All right. Yeah. Like everybody's cheering for fucking Vault Space. Are you fucking? Why? It should have been out in Dark Below. I don't want to fucking hear it. How many guns have we lost? You know, because they couldn't do it. But hold on, I thought they couldn't do it. Now we got Vault Space. So what?
I thought you didn't want to go down that hole, Sean.
You started. All right.
Yeah, but how, you know, just since we're on the topic, how quick do you think we're gonna get that vault, you know, paged out? You know, we're gonna fill that shit fairly quick.
Fairly quick.
Yeah, especially if they're adding new weapons and everything.
But you're gonna end up getting rid of all your year ones. You're gonna end up getting rid of all your year one galleys. I'm talking about when the year 2 stuff comes out. Why are you gonna have a year 1 invective when you can use the year 2? Makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anything that's a year 2, you're gonna get rid of. I mean, year 1, you're gonna get rid of when it comes out in year 2. And I use when as a big one because I think they're gonna come out with all of them eventually. DLC 4 galley sales point, anybody sales point. Just like they showed the Fatebringer at 365, they're going to show a galley at, at the next one, sale point, sell DLC, maybe. Okay. All right, so let's move on. The next thing they're talking about is bounties. So now you got 16 bounty slots that are on the right side of what's now called the quest screen. So the basic thing is that this is going to be an interactive screen, which is awesome because you can essentially turn in your bounties while you're playing. You can track.
That is fantastic.
You can track 4 bounties. I mean, everybody complained. I mean, we all did. We spent more time switching weapons, popping bounties. Just going in, changing in 2 bounties. You know what I mean? And then grabbing 2 more. Of course, in Dark Below, I believe it was Dark Below, they upped the bounties, because if anybody remembers, it used to be 5. That was really bad. 5 was ugly, dude. Really ugly.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like, you're running around and you're doing a bounty, and then you turn it back in and grab another one, and you're like, crap. I just did that. I could have done it at the same time.
Yeah, and if anybody knows, they kind of didn't mention it enough, in my opinion. But it's not just bounties; it's quests also. So you have all these quests on multiple pages too. That is right there.
Okay.
So kind of what you're doing.
And also the other feature that I really like what they did with that is now you can track it on your HUD.
Yeah. I like how
really great idea.
Well, because remember, when you're talking about, like, I was running my daughter's character through and trying to level up one of her characters, and it's like, you get done one mission and open up 3, and it's not even in order, and you're like, what the hell's going on? You know what I'm saying? And, now it seems like it's almost organized. Like, once you're done step 1, now you gotta go to step 2. Or you're still working on this one. Because, you know how you get caught up, like, okay, I'm going to work on this. Next thing you know, you get sidetracked, or your friends ask for help, and then you completely lose track of what the hell you were doing when you turned on Destiny originally that day. I like it. Some people were talking about there's concern that new gamers might be a little overwhelmed with it. I think that's kind of retarded. It's not that bad. Like, it looks like a lot of information on the screen, but compared to no information, I will take a lot of information. And anybody that's played major MMOs and RPGs, like, there's way more overwhelming games than that fucking screen in Destiny. God, we don't have time, but World of Warcraft, a lot of information. Yeah, a lot of shit going on. I'm not worried about Destiny overwhelming people, trust me.
There's also a game called Eve, which is pretty much an Excel spreadsheet with graphics.
Yeah, that's a crazy game. That's one of those games that I think is epically cool, but no way I have time to play that. It's too much. But it's a really cool game.
That's got to be the Nexus.
Okay, so they're up in their bounties. You can turn them in. You can go through them. Obviously, it shows up. I wrote this down as a question, but I realized they answered it later. I'm just going to say it, and I'll mention it again later. When you align yourself with a faction, just to let you know, so when you're wearing your tag right now, you only earn, let's say, New Monarchy, right?
It's opening.
In the Taken King, let's say you turn in a Vanguard bounty, you're going to get Vanguard and New Monarchy together. So you're actually earning shit twice rather than just one. That is also a cool feature too. Because my concern is you align yourself with New Monarchy, then you're not earning Vanguard for a week. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So that's not going to happen. You're actually earning double. So you better align yourself every week with something, or you're actually losing out for no reason. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of stupid. So I just want to mention that.
Well, not only losing out, but also, you know, they got rid of the Vanguard cap, so you can just keep going.
Oh yeah.
You know, if there's only a certain amount of strikes that you were allowed to do, and so you can just keep on going and going and going and going, and you would just keep earning more points for your allegiance as well.
Yep.
Now, what the thing is that they didn't address, which I was kind of interested about, was so you make an allegiance, say, with Dead Orbit, right? But then what happens? And I get a Titan mark for Future World Colt.
You can't.
Do I earn both?
No, there is none of that anymore. That bond shit and all that doesn't count anymore. It's all about your alliance. That's how you earn. If you're wearing a bond or something, it's just decorative. You know what I mean? Remember, those bonds and class items now will earn you stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it'll have a defense on it, and it'll have certain perks on them. You know what I'm saying? So that's what matters.
Absolutely.
Like you're only wearing, it doesn't matter if you're wearing New Monarchy or, Free World Colt, Future World Colt, or any of that crap. It really means nothing. It's all decorative. You know what I mean? That's all it is.
Oh, well, yes, and it's even so decorative now that, it's earn you. It can earn you armor and gear with their emblems all on it, which I thought was great work.
We're done with our third one.
Yep, we're done. Number 3.
Oh, we're just the last one for the third one.
That's it. Well, some of these strikes are longer. Remember, we just got the Nexus, so it's a lot quicker.
We must continue
all right,
to understand their power and haunt the realms where they gather.
So yeah, part of the whole bounty / quest topic we're bringing up here is to get your third subclass. It is not just unlockable thing. Okay, it's a quest line. You have to do a quest line to get it. Now, no one knows. Is it 2 missions? Is it 5? Is it 10? Nobody knows. You know what I mean? But just for everybody's information, you have to do a quest line to get it. Now, we don't know when this opens up or any of that. You know what I'm saying? We just know it's a quest line. That's it. So that's something we're going to have to find out, or hopefully talk about it more later on. Okay, so
Done.
Just so people know also...
Done, number 3.
Okay, marking it down. Put it on the board. Alright, 3-3. Okay. Each race has its own quest line. There's no single quest line. Like, the Hunter quest line is different from you know, the Warlock quest line that's different from the Titan quest line. So if you have 3 characters, it's a different story / quest line for each to get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, you won't be doing the same like 3, 5, whatever missions they want you to do. You won't be doing that the whole time, which is kind of cool. It's a little bit of variety. The question I have is it single missions, or can I bring me and 2 other hunters with me and do the hunter quest line? I kind of question that. I will see if we can or we can't. I'm assuming you can. You know, just the way Destiny works. All right, so they completely rewarded the reward system. So if you see on a quest that you get a heavy weapon, you're getting a fucking heavy weapon with it. Okay, you're not getting some emagram that turns into bullshit.
To go better than yours.
The guy even apologized. He even said, like, I'm sorry about that, because he's the one that wrote the Cryptarch. Nothing legendary is going to turn into shards anymore, guys. We're done with that. Everything will actually be a fucking weapon. I know. It's a miracle. I'm glad they finally figured that out.
What was that again? What was that again?
Every time you get an engram, it will be a weapon. Or it'll be... Alright, you're not going to get a shard out of a weapon engram. Or any of that. I wish they put modifiers on dragons. That would be awesome. If everyone had like different modifiers. Anyways, alright, let's get off topic. So that's pretty sweet. I like that. You actually get what it says you're supposed to get. Pretty, I know, it's new. It's exciting. So yeah, someone brought it up before. Spark of Light. Okay, that increases your rank. To 25. So like Kyle said, he's got a 25.
NSDQ.
He's got our NSDQ's got a level 4 hunter. There's no point on really working on him unless she's going to get him over 25, because you just grab that spark of light, and boom, 25. So you know, just to mention that you get that from your postmaster the second you turn on the game. Someone like me, it doesn't matter. But some people might want to reboot a character at some point, and there you go. You automatically start at 25.
But they say that, sorry about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
They say that a new character, not the one you're in progress. They say.
I don't think we'll see any new characters till Destiny 2, if there is one.
Because they say, first when you get on the first station, and then when you return to the tower, and then you grab that one, and you share away to the level 25. The same.
Yep.
But I think we also can go there. If you go to the tower one while you're level 4 or 5, you can grab that from the postmaster as well. Do the same way.
Oh yeah, yeah. But the thing is, oh, geez, I missed that one badly. Oh, I had you. No, I hear you, but I think you're only going to get one. Like, once you consume that, you're done. Like, it's not going to be like, you know, the Tumbler where, you know, you dismantle one and then you get one back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
That's just...
I might disagree with that one.
Okay, go ahead, man.
Because technically, originally when the Dark Below came out, you got the Tumbler, right? But you only got it on one character. But you could go back and get another one.
Yeah.
From the special orders. I think they might do the same thing.
They could. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say they can't. But my feeling is it might be a one-time consumable thing. That's just my opinion right now. But like I said, I could be dead wrong, and you know, you might be 100% right. Like, no one really knows if it's going to be, you know, one character. Yeah. So Jack just jinxed everybody that wanted more than one. So Dude just watching and just said
No problem.
no. So we got to change that right now. No. Yeah. Oh shit. Yep. So, anybody else have
topic.
anything about anybody? All you got opinion on any of that, or anything we just brought up?
No.
How about you, GTA? You got any thoughts on any of that stuff?
I was basically gone for the whole thing. I didn't even hear one minute.
Oh, that's nice.
How do you expect the viewers to watch if you're not even watching?
Oh, I'm watching.
No, it's because my dad called me. I had to go check on something.
All right.
I'm trying to watch Philly not cheat. That's
Just
all I'm watching for.
Well, Philly is a cheater.
Cheater.
Just another,
We're the best.
yeah, just to check it out, just to let everybody know, they have not raised the Glimmer level. If anybody didn't notice, it's still at 25,000. That's what it is. Kind of stupid it didn't go up to 50 or 30 or at least a little bit more. I don't get it. But,
Well, for some people, that's stupid, but I've
Well,
never maxed out once.
You also haven't sat there and done Iron Banner yet, where you know 25,000 is a fucking joke. Because you can blow with Etherlick, like you can just blow through that like nothing. Damn.
So what's the next topic? Because that
All right.
seems to be running out.
Yep. I just want to make sure no one else has any. Oh shit. Stupid exploding shanks.
Yeah, also I know how easy it is to get distracted by the game and not.
All right.
Not
So
actually
yeah, we're gonna move over to talk about ghosts and class items now. So ghosts are gonna cost 60 legendary marks, and they're gonna cost 25 motes of light. Okay.
Should we just talk about what a legendary mark is first?
Yeah, so a legendary mark is replacing the Glimmer, the Crucible and Vanguard. Ooh. Replacing the Crucible and Vanguard marks. Now what's going to happen is day one you're going to go to your Postmaster. There's going to be accommodations. If anybody remembers the accommodations from the Dark Below, essentially those are going to be over there, and then you're going to have to just dismantle them. And what they'll do is make sure that you set up an allegiance first, because all that will count towards New Monarchy or whatever faction you want to choose, plus whatever, Vanguard or whatever, and rank all that stuff up. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that anybody listening, that you get your alliance before you start discarding that stuff in the Postmaster. Oh shit. Or you're just losing out. So.
No, what I don't understand is, should we do it right now or just after? When
No. You don't have them yet. You don't have them until the game comes out.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, all that stuff turns into marks and stuff on the 15th.
Guardian down.
On the 15th, yeah. Fiction, I mean, should we join it right now or just?
You can't.
Have to start it.
You can't
Yeah,
join
that's
the
not going to be
faction.
available to the 15th.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's. Oh, okay, cool. So
Yeah.
there's three factions.
It's called an alliance. Yeah, that's actually the next topic after the class item.
Okay, cool.
It's just factions. So yeah, class armor has perks. Just so people know. So I'm going to show everybody right now. This right here, my free world cult, future world cult band. If you looked at it here, there'd actually be perks right here. There's a whole bunch of different ones. And yeah, it'll have a defensive rating on it. Yes. So it'll actually help you out now. It actually means something than just some decorative piece, which I know a lot of people have complained about. And it makes sense. I mean, shaders, yeah, shaders is what customizes your character and your armor look. But the dead honest truth is that, you know, if you're, it should do something, man. I mean, you know, come on, whatever. Yeah. Let's see. What? Yeah, Ghost Shells class give defense. Oh yeah. So we're gonna talk about emblem collection. If anybody's seen the stream, you kind of know what we're talking about ahead of time. There's these now like kiosks that you can go to that tell you what you've earned and what you have not earned when it comes to certain things. Now the emblem one's kind of cool simply because it tells you what you haven't earned and how you earn it. Now it kind of doesn't, at least in the stream, tell you how to earn them. It just tells you kind of the DLC.
The emblems, it definitely tells you how to earn it. And they actually spent like a good 30 seconds talking about how scrolling over it, it would say this is done by a hunter class quest. This is done by prisoner of elders. This is done by so on and so forth. Just by scrolling over them.
Yeah, but it doesn't really give you specifics. It's like,
correct.
Okay,
You're right.
okay.
No, it doesn't give you specifics.
It doesn't say if you complete, you know, Dragon, it's a drop on it or something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
The thing I do like about that is the fact that you can now store them there. So now you don't have to store them in the.
You don't even need to store them. You can just destroy them and grab them whenever the fuck you want them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like you don't even need to store them anymore. So that's kind of cool. I like that. Okay, so let's move on to the next step. Now here's kind of the big one. To me, this is a big step in Taken King. What is everybody's opinion of factions right now? Like New Monarchy, all that. We all know about the. I'm not talking about the shaders or the armbands or any of that, or how shitty the packages are sometimes. What is your view of the factions right now? Like the usefulness of weapons, the armor. Yeah, I mean, I like New Monarchy, but he's only on my hunter. I have one on each, but I love New Monarchy. It's just a red and white combo. To me, it's kind of the color scheme slash kind of the weapons and stuff. But the truth is,
and banner.
I don't use any freaking weapons anymore, man. Out of that stuff. I mean, once you start doing raids,
they don't level up.
Exactly. That's why this is a big deal. I want to know, each and every one of you, so how about you, GTA? What's your opinion of factions right now as a whole? Not like Dead Orbit is the best, like everything else sucks. What's your opinion of factions and their gear? I mean, right now in Destiny.
I mostly like Dead Orbit for the hunter, because
yeah, but what does it do to make the hunter better?
Let's hope we can avoid the crossfire.
Strength.
Exactly.
Intellect.
Okay.
Is more better.
But does it have higher intellect than Ranger? Or is it comparable to Ranger? Put it that way.
To be honest, I really think Raid is more better than the faction stuff.
Exactly. And that's kind of my whole angle of it. How about you all? Is faction gear kind of like for kind of like lesser players than the people running raids and stuff?
Yeah, I barely upgraded, break up Dead Orbit and Future Walker and the New Monarchy.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Done.
How about you, Jack?
Number 4.
Sorry, I don't know because I don't pay attention to the question. I usually just work on the Vanguard and Pokeball.
Yeah,
Are they
exactly.
the others?
I think most people are that one.
Great.
Um,
The way out of here is sealed.
I don't know what is
essentially, factions are, in my opinion. How about you, Jack? Let's get your opinion, Jack, before we start talking. Me breaking it down a little bit for my.
Pretty complex. I'll need time.
What's your
I
opinion of
have no
factions?
opinion.
Yeah, because they're kind of meaningless, right? I mean, they're not really.
In my opinion, yes, they are kind of meaningless, but it does seem like they're trying to make them better with the, you know, quest lines, allegiances, and crap. You know, even giving them like, you know, stuff to do. You know, like bounties. But yeah, I don't swear allegiance to anybody except for myself.
Yeah, it's factions are cool in concept, but essentially with the raid gear have pushed it out with the light level. But it really seems like factions now are going to be a big role in taking King. Because the gear's actually going to matter, the weapons are going to actually matter. Like, yeah, there's going to be weapons in raid and stuff, but as we'll talk about later, there's ways of upgrading, let's say, new Monarchy guns, Dead Orbit guns, to make them just as good as raid guns. Because there was a gun back in the day, you know, called Badger CCL. Loved it.
Oh, yeah.
But it was completely dead over all the raid weapons. You know what I mean? So, kind of what was the point? You know, it's like, I had to get rid of them no matter how much I love them, because they're garbage. You know what I mean? You couldn't compete. So now there's a way of doing it. So. Go ahead, Jay.
I was gonna say, there was also another weapon in, like, Vanilla Destiny when I was first started, called Shadow Price, and I had that gun.
Oh, people love that gun.
That was the best auto rifle, dude.
People love that gun.
Yeah, well, I had it. They took it away from me, them assholes. Just like my Hawkmoon.
Oh, one more question, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
We just one question, and then can we start another one? Or it's already been fixed? Or we can just one only?
I'm sorry,
no, every week you can switch your guy, but you can only switch it once a week. So make sure you're doing it correctly. Yeah. So I guess it's going to go by reset. You know what I mean?
No, sorry, it's not what I meant. Because on the first day we played Hidden King, we have to shoot a fiction. And then, what is in the middle, I don't like it, I'll just another one.
Yeah, every week you can switch it.
Yeah, you're stuck for a week, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, every week you can switch, but you're stuck with it for a week.
Oh,
but like I said, you can scroll over everything and check them out before you do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're going in blind. And first of all, Ivan, I mean, not to bust your balls, but you've been playing this game since day one. Like, you should know what is in Dead Orbit. Nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you should know kind of what, you know, these are all about.
Hey, for two noobs, is this a good speed going through these?
Oh, yeah.
Is down.
Yeah. I'm going here.
I want to make sure.
I'm a door.
Wait, which one are y'all on? What number?
4 or 5? This is 5, right?
This is 5.
Yeah, we're at 4-4. Yeah.
A lot of easy ones, so.
Yeah, we're doing doubles.
We're on a one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, switch up just quite yet.
Oh, you're doing Valstar? Yeah, we just got on that one. Sniping time.
Layer is up ahead.
Yep. All right. So these are going to go to accommodations. And essentially, you're just going to discard them. So it's not that big of a deal. You're going to earn reputation day one. You know what I mean? So it's actually it's not a bad thing. Everybody's going to start with legendary marks at 0. So we're all going to be even day one. You know what I'm saying? Because your year 1 weapons discarded will not earn you legendary marks. Okay? So don't think that, you know, day 1, you know, you can dismantle your Faith Bringer and get legendary marks. The reason they're saying don't dismantle is because of they don't want your rank to go down. You know what I'm saying? Like we were talking about earlier, you know? Wow, that rocket was way off. Alright, so... Okay, so it's still the standard 2,500 to set up an alliance. So to get an alliance, it'll cost you 2,500 glimmer. Just to let everybody know, armor, alright, costs 75 marks. Alright, so out of all the armor they showed, everything was 75 marks. Okay. So the defense on all the armor was 280. Okay. Just to let you know, the basic defense in Taken King here is 160. So it's about 120 higher. So that's a pretty good jump. That's almost like raid quality jump if you think about it. You know what I mean? So that's pretty good. Now, just to let people know, there's something that, like, if we look at my character right now, and we look at this. Alright, here's my chest piece, okay? You got pulse rifle, shotgun, moment of speed. Here's upgrade defense, but there's no defensive perks on a chest piece. Kind of retarded. So that's going to be new in Destiny, which is much needed. Everybody talks about the weapons, but let me be dead honest with you. I think the armor really needed these boosts. You know what I mean? You need defensive perks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because it makes no sense. Why would you have armor that can't help you? So they have stuff like, you know, solar regen. If for 5 seconds you get hit with a solar weapon, it'll help you regen real quick. And then solar armor, which, you know, you're more resistant to solar. So, I mean, you switch back and forth what you want. But it's pretty cool how they do actually have that in mind, where they needed that. So I'm kind of excited. I'm excited for those defensive perks, because in a lot of MMO and RPG games, if anybody's played it, you know, you'd have like, you know, ice guys you had to fight. So you had to make sure you had a weapon to bust ice and stuff like that. And that's the same thing. You needed something to counter something else. You know what I mean? And this essentially does that. So if there's a Nightfall with solar burn on, you know, you might want to put on that solar perk because you need that extra defense if they're shooting solar at it. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like it, even though in a way it might do that easier in a way. I'm still for it because it makes sense. So I like it. Does anybody not like the fact that they're kind of coming out with these defensive perks?
I'm actually looking more forward to the offensive perks than the defense. I mean, the defense is nice, but I'm not as excited about that as the offensive.
Gotcha.
I try to be more proactive. I mean, if you kill them, they can't attack you, right?
Yeah, but I just stare at them and they die, so I don't know. I don't have the problem.
So why are you worried about defense?
Huh? Because they always try stabbing you in the back. They're a bunch of punks. Alright. You can't kill them when they're staring at them if they punch you in the back. Alright, so you're actually looking, like, if you look at it, the way they talked about it is there's reactive and proactive perks on each one of these. So there's some perks that are more, you can go after guys more offensive, and they got more defensive perks. You know what I mean? And I kind of like that flip flop because not everybody plays the same way. You know what I mean? So it's a nice change of pace, and maybe on a harder level, you almost have to defend yourself. Like you walk into that raid for the first time.
The situation is going to determine that too.
Yeah, and all you have to do is open up your menu real quick and switch your armor around. So I'm all for this. You know what I mean? Like this is something that probably, even though no one talked about, needed to be done in this game. Because there's so many times where you might get caught in a bad spot. You know what I mean? And there's nothing to help you. You are how you are. I mean, how many times would you have to quit a raid because you just knew that team couldn't do it? You know what I mean?
You're taking. I'm sure your team is going through that right now.
Nope. Number 5 done. So, yeah, number 5 done. We're good. All right. So, anybody have any comment on the factions at all? Like, anything else on the segment right there?
No, I think you kind of. I just want to sum up that it's about time it's doing something that allows us to do stuff. I mean, you can upgrade weapons now. So I mean, there's a couple of Dead Orphan weapons that I really like to use, but they just became crappy after a while, and just didn't have the power you need. So I can level up my Dead Orbit weapons and continue on to represent the greatest one of them all.
Is that right? I completely went the wrong way to do this.
By picking the wrong team?
Yep, that's it.
They're doing the Dust Palace too.
If Fallout launches out, I'll have to decrypt security override.
I hate this one.
No, it's easy if you have Gallahorn.
This is one of my favorite strikes.
Oh, do you have a Gallahorn?
I'm like the only person in Destiny that actually likes Dust Palace.
No, I like this one. It goes by fast.
This is the only strike that actually feels like a strike in my opinion. Like it's actually challenging. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is why I hate it.
Well, not anymore. It's not challenging to me anymore.
Wow.
Well, it will be because if you don't know, they're adding Fallen or Taken into this strike.
Yeah, when they do that, then maybe.
This is going to be a pain in the ass. All right,
Sean, mark us down for number 5.
All right, you're half a strike behind us. All right.
I love this. Like,
all right, so let's talk about something that actually I didn't notice in the first and second time I watched it. I don't know why. Maybe I was like zoning out or something. But there is material exchanges for rep now. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but you can change 5 modes of light, 25 weapon parts, not all together. These are all individual, by the way. So 5 modes of light, or 5 weapon parts, or 25 armor material, or, which something I have a ton of, 4 special ammo, or 1 heavy. And every time you trade in one of those, or one of those segments right there, you get reputation towards your faction.
I think that's pretty good because I mean, how much stuff is just piling up in the vault?
Well,
and you don't need them.
How about this? This is the angle I'm going to take. It's not even the vault. My angle is, what happens if you're sitting there and you're really close to leveling up, and you're like, shit, I have 25,000 glimmer. I can run out and buy a whole bunch of special ammo just to level up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can actually be proactive without doing a mission or something to level up. I kind of like that. Now, don't get wrong, it's really expensive to go all the way up from 0 to something. But if you needed a little bump just to get you over the hump, you know what I mean? I didn't really make that rhyme like that. It sounded really retarded.
No, that's what she said.
Yeah, a little bump for the hump. That's right, lady. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's just a little piece of the game, but it's something, you know. I kind of like it. Alright, so another breakdown on these factions is
the damage was more extensive
now
than I thought.
we're all past rank 3, hopefully, in all these factions. If you're not, try getting to it before it comes out, because rank 1, you can buy gauntlets, boots, and a band. Now remember, bands give you defense and stuff like that, but you don't necessarily need a get out of here, dude. You don't necessarily need a faction ban unless you kind of want one.
I got it.
But that's just at rank 1. At rank 2, you can buy a helmet and chest. Okay? At rank 3, you can start buying the weapons. Now, your rank will carry over from taking year 1 Destiny. So whatever rank you are now, or by the time it starts, is the rank you will be. So if you're already rank 3, once you hit level 40, you're good to go, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not up to rank 3 in whichever faction you kind of want to run with, or hell, just get each one up to rank 3. You know what I'm saying? Then you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? Once you hit level 40, whichever one you align yourself with, you can start buying that stuff right off the bat. You might actually be able to spike yourself, assuming you get enough legendary marks, or you grind enough in the beginning. Once you hit 40, you might be able to jump yourself up to a pretty powerful character real quickly. Because you got to figure, if there's 75 marks a piece, you can buy 2 pieces of armor if you have 200. Then all you need is 25 more to get your 3rd piece, right? And then if you got faction packages, or maybe you got a lucky drop along the way, there might be your 4th piece of armor right there. So you're really talking about being kind of powerful if you're smart about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So if you're a smart player, might be able to just absolutely, once you hit 40, be ready to jump in the raid or something, or handle these tougher missions we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I'm kind of into this. And just to let everybody know, also, once you hit certain ranks within these factions, there will be actually quest lines that go along with them. Probably kind of telling you like a story about that faction. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of sweet too, where there's actually maybe a little bit of a story. There's actually missions that you can do.
It'll be nice to actually have a storyline for Destiny at one point.
Yeah, it will be very nice. And I hope what it does is there's some special weapons that drop out of these quest lines that you can only get through those quest lines. You know what I'm saying? Like some ultra rare weapon you can only get in that quest line. So let's say you had to be rank 15 to do a quest line with New Monarchy for that. Alright, so anybody that didn't get up to 15 can't get that fucking weapon. To me, that's cool. I don't think Destiny has enough individuality, or enough earned for hardcore players. That would be something that's pretty cool.
Like the Gjallarhorn. Only good players can earn the Gjallarhorn, right?
Yep, only good players.
That's why only good players have 3 of them.
So, what's everybody's feeling about that? I mean, I think faction gear is turning into a big deal. That is the
beginning.
Yep. That's going to be a big deal in my opinion.
Well, not only is it turning into a big deal, but I think it's going to be turning the game back into what it was originally intended to do, and that is, have some sort of sense of pride with your faction, not just, oh yeah, I selected this, they have the best weapons. No, but actually, hey, I'm Dead Orbit, they're the best type thing,
Now, just in case someone didn't know, they have tested something that I've always wanted to see in Destiny, but they couldn't get into Take the King, but it'd be awesome if they could eventually get into Destiny. A faction-on-faction Crucible. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Where it's 3-on-3-on-3. That would be awesome. I would love that shit. How fun would that be? Just to go in there and beat up some, Dead Orbit guys who suck, a bunch of posers. Like that's fucking great. Alright, so more on factions, because there's a lot of shit on the fact. I mean, I really do think there, you know, factions is kind of where it's kind of at. You know what I mean?
Force the Scions out of the Cortez.
Like, I think Bungie is making a point that this is actually part of the game now. Because before it was like you'd buy a helmet just to get yourself over a hump of a certain level when you're like in the middle of the game, like the rank 25 or something. You know what I mean? And you needed to get up to like 27 to run something. So you'd buy a helmet.
Nice work.
You know?
That's 6.
That's 6.
Yep, number 6 though.
Those Scion flayers were tangling with Rasputin. They're way more powerful than we
Yeah, I got walking tall on that too.
better keep an eye on where the Cabal deployed those things. What their minds can do.
Alright, so a couple things they've changed, which we can argue whether they changed it or fixed it, whatever you want to call it. Alright, guaranteed legendary from packages. So every time you open up a faction package, you will get a legendary out of it. You will get a legendary every time you open up a package. Now, it doesn't mean weapon, it could be armor, it could be weapon, it could be whatever. But you are getting a legendary every time you get one. That is awesome.
Ooh,
I love that.
What sniper is that?
2020. What is that? Yeah, 2020.
I had that sniper before.
It's really fast shooting, but doesn't have much impact. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now there's higher chances of ships and shaders also. If anybody knows, like, I have not gotten any new Monarchy ship or shader, which I've been kind of playing for. I've yet to get any of them from anything. I know a lot of people have Dead Orbit now and stuff like that, but I haven't gotten any. Kind of disappointing, to be honest with you. So they're raising the chances of getting those. Another thing is, if you, let's say you get a shader, or you get a helmet or something, it takes it off the list once you get it.
That I think is awesome.
So
it reduces the randomization of it.
Yeah, so eventually you work your way down to stuff that you maybe want, or just you don't get duplicates. Now, let's be honest, you're going to get duplicates. Okay? You're going to get duplicates. But it's much lower of a chance now. You know what I mean? So, I like it.
I just want to get
I like how they're actually messing with stuff like that.
This is back on my Shadow Deals.
Oh, what's this? Tanks, man. Yeah. I like what they're doing. I mean, a lot of this is just tweaks, guys. This is not like major changes. This is just tweaks. So we've all kind of been screwed over opening up anagrams before, right? I mean, it's no lie.
Yep.
We've been screwed over, and hopefully this kind of helps. I mean, even the guy apologized during the stream. Hey, that's my bad. You're opening up something, you get a shard. He kind of thought you might want the shard, but the truth is that, guess what? We don't. So
maybe at one point.
Yeah, and I think there's a fine line between knowing it. The game has to somehow figure out that you've gotten enough of something. You know what I mean? They gotta program it somehow to figure out, okay, look, he doesn't have, once you hit like 50 shards or something, stop giving it to him. You know what I'm saying?
All I know is I just need 1 or 2 more Chatterwhites, and then I will be complete.
Yeah. It's only because you're filling out every spot you can name it, right? So. Alright, so let's talk about PvP a little bit. Generally, like bounties and stuff like that. If anybody doesn't know, there will be 5 weekly bounties now for Crucible.
Kind of like the Petras.
Yes, but if you complete all 5 weekly bounties, there's then a 6th one you gotta complete, and if you complete that, you actually get like a legendary, or not legendary, like a Nightfall type reward out of it. So that is kind of cool. So you could get like a legendary something, you know what I mean? Or exotic. Some sort of badass reward you usually get from a Nightfall. I doubt you'd get like strange coins or something like that. But I mean that's pretty sweet getting some sort of Nightfall, you know, out of it. That's kind of cool. That might even make me want to do it, honestly. And I don't really care for PvP, you know. That might make me want to go do it, you know. How about you guys? I mean, a lot of us are not PvP players. I know GTA and all love doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, how cool is that?
Like an extra challenge.
What is this, number 6? Yeah, I think this is number 6.
You guys just got done one?
Done number 6, yeah.
Marking, it's on the board. On the board.
Talking about Crucible, I'm kind of going for the new modes they have. You know, like Rift and Mayhem. I'm kind of interested to see what those are going to be like.
Dude, the teleporter lifted me up and then dropped me. And killed me.
I missed that.
That was retarded. There's like a 30-second delay if anybody's watching the stream. It's pretty freaking funny. It lifted me up and then dropped me on my ass and killed me.
I love PvP for some reason.
Yeah, you know, like, yeah, for PvP, this is an awesome thing. Did you see that, Jack? What happened?
Yeah, that's nice.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, so this is pretty nice for PvP players. Now, I'm on the other side. I'm a PvE guy. So I sit there and I'm like, you know, hey, no, you buy Destiny to play raids and stuff. But, you know, people love the PvP in Destiny, let's be honest. Even though I'm not one of them. So, people love it. So, they should have some fun with the game too. You know, they spent their money off it. So for those guys to be able to get Nightfall type rewards, that's pretty cool. The only question I have is, they're going to be able to get Nightfall and that, assuming they're good enough, you know, and they can get a team together. They're going to be able to get Nightfall and that. I hope the bounties aren't so impossible and Crucible that someone like me is able to get them too. Because, you know, I'm not the greatest.
Did you see when they were scrolling over them? They're like, control, you know, like one example was, you know, get 10 kills while two
oh, yeah.
taken.
Yeah, which is not that hard.
It's possible.
Yeah. And some of it might be grinding too, you know what I mean? Like, maybe it's not something you get.
Yeah, but it's an MMO,
like
everything's grinding.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so... I mean, with those type rewards, I mean, is that going to make you guys jump into PvP? Obviously, I know all in GTA, you're going to do it no matter what. You guys love that shit. But how about... Ivan's not here anymore.
I'm not a PvP. I'm not a Crucible guy.
Yeah.
And it'll make me jump in just to get those bounties done.
Yeah, so it will kind of work in a way, right?
I mean, the same thing with the Peppers. I mean, I wouldn't be doing wolves if it wasn't for that, or for those bounties.
Yeah, I hear you. Yep. Okay. How about you? How excited does that make you, all in GTA? I mean, to be able to get that type of reward for just playing PvP? Yeah.
Yep. Just doing Crucible bounties all day.
Yep.
Instead of just leveling up and then leveling out weapons all the time.
Yeah.
And just keep on getting the same shotgun over and over again.
No, the bounty is for once a week. The bounty from me.
Yeah, but still, yeah, they're weekly bounties, but still, the point is that he can actually get something really good out of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll do it, yeah. I'll pick a time, yeah.
Not to mention how... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Robin.
Okay. Yeah.
No, go ahead, Ivan. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm done, yeah.
So, you know, because one of the things is, you know, I remember when I first started playing, and I played with you, Billy, it was Nightfalls were not only impossible, it was really hard to find somebody to play with. So what about the gamer who doesn't really run with the clan or anything? The casual gamer. This is a really good thing to get Nightfall type gear, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to do Nightfall because it's not matchmaking.
Exactly. Yeah. And oh shit, that's my bad, guys. And yeah, that's part of it too, where I think Destiny realized that people are asking for matchmaking, but matchmaking is not always a possibility. So I think they kind of came up with a whole, sometimes matchmaking, I mean, we're not going to get into this too much, but sometimes matchmaking can be more of a burden than a good thing. Can you imagine doing a raid, matchmaking? Oh my god, fucking shooting. Spend the next 8 hours trying to fucking do one goddamn match. Yeah.
Or Skolas with matchmaking.
Jesus Christ. Fucking shooting.
Oh my god.
Especially with all the trolls in fucking Destiny, like, no, I'm okay, dude. Dude, I tried doing a Vanguard Dragon the other day. I was sitting there sniping, the guy pushed me off the cliff and killed me. I just left, and I was like, I'm not doing it anymore. I didn't even finish my first mission. I was done for the day. I was like, no, I'm not doing this crap anymore. I don't know, maybe it's a little snobbish, but I'm tired of playing with randoms, dude. Like, I don't want to play with randoms. I don't mind playing with new people. I just don't want to play with a bunch of randoms that are fucking with me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm a grown adult, dude. I don't have time to be dicking around. Like, even if you're a kid, I mean, do you really want to be trolled halfway through when you're just trying to earn some Vanguard marks or something? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of stupid. Damn, that guy got murdered, dude. Alright, another one done. Yep.
No small matter.
So, what more do we have left on the list to do? Just because it's already 9:30.
Oh, I know. Okay, we can blow through a lot of this real quick. So obviously rewards. Legendary ghosts that you would buy from the Crucible guy, and I'm assuming other ones. First of all, legendary ghosts have a 280 defense rating, and they cost 25 marks. Legendary marks. So that's actually not too bad, especially with the 280 defense rating. You know what I mean? Legendary marks are universal, so you can earn them in Crucible, and you can earn them, doing missions, dailies, all that crap. So I like that about you. So whether you're a Crucible guy or a PvE guy, you all kind of have a common goal. Because let's be honest, House of Wolves really separated the two. You know what I mean? You're either a PvP guy or you're a PvE guy. And this kind of, just having the marks kind of brings everybody together. The limit on legendary marks is 200. There's no limit how many you can earn in a week, but you can't earn more than 200. I wish they would have bumped that up to more like 300, but I understand why they didn't do 300, because 300 you could buy 4 pieces of armor if you had 300. You know what I mean? 75 each. That's 4 pieces. They want you to still play the fucking game. Yeah, we already got into the accommodations. Yep, we talked about that. Yeah, if you get rid of legendary, Year 2 legendary gear / guns creates marks also. Okay? So you can get legendary marks from Year 2 legendary armor and Year 2 legendary weapons. So you dismantle them, and not only will you get weapon parts, but you'll also get marks out of it. Another bounty. Everybody's got bounties in this fucking thing. Both Quartermasters also have weekly bounties. Vanguard and the Crucible both have weekly bounties also.
The Gunsmith will also have bounties.
Yep, that's actually right after we talk about this. We will get into that.
Okay.
So now we're going to move into the big topic that a lot of people want to talk about, is the exotic weapons. So first, I'm going to apologize to all and GTA, because on this one I'm going to be a little bit AFK. I'm right here, but there's a lot I gotta kind of read and look at.
No. Your team can take your time.
Yeah, we're already leading, so I'm not too worried. Not worried about it. Our 2 guys are better than your 3, so we're all good. Alright, so Exotic Blueprint is a kiosk that records what you got, whether it was you got it the first day you ever played Destiny or whether you get it today. Alright, it's in this collection on September 15th. You open it up and you can rebuy any exotic you got rid of, or maybe you still have it and want to give it to another character. Okay? Year 1 attack rating will be 160 now. Okay. Year 2.
Yes, but they said that that's not going to be. It's still going to be the same level of impact and effect as the 365.
Yes.
But they are just changing the numbers.
Okay.
Like,
you can't use the numbers.
Metric system.
Yeah. Do not compare those numbers like to the 365 now. Nothing changes for the effectiveness of your weapon. Your galley today will be the same as your galley on September 15th, excluding the nerf, but whatever. It'll be the same, like, values. The only difference is that it's just going to have a different number on it. But nothing's going to change, like, damage-wise. But the year 2 exotic weapons are going to be 280. So essentially they're 120 points higher, and they cost 125 legendary marks to get. Okay, so if you want your year 2 exotic weapons, you're going to have to pay 125 legendary marks. Now, if you're noticing a theme as we're going along here, we're going to be doing a lot of grinding for these legendary marks, especially when this comes out and you hit level 40. A lot of grinding.
But remember that the methods, there's a lot of methods to get the legendary marks.
Exactly, yeah, and that's one thing they did that's pretty nice. It's not a straight up like, oh, you can do the daily, you can do the nightfall. Yep, that's about it. No, you can dismantle weapons. You're going to get a lot more rewards in this. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's not such a bad thing. You get more rewards. So you'll be able to get guns just to dismantle or infuse or whatever you're going to do.
Almost there. The damage was more extensive than I thought.
So yeah, it's there's definitely lots of ways of doing this to get marks, but still, I still think there's a lot of grinding involved here because you're talking about a lot of marks. 125.
But after a while,
I still think it's going to take a while to get all those, dude. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it isn't House of Wolves where within a month it's kind of like, I guess we're done. I think it's going to take longer than a month to earn enough, or you're getting all the gear, or you're getting all the exotics. Because you can only play so much, dude. You know what I mean?
Well, you.
Well, yeah, true. I do have a job, a job.
The flares just penetrated the cortex.
Alright, so how does everybody feel about that? I mean, with the year 2 being bumped so high, and obviously not every weapon's going to be carried over. So, I mean, how does everybody feel about that? I mean,
Destiny's my pussy.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's a pretty big jump, man. In the same weapon.
Wait, another glimmer card.
Oh, there you go. Get Glimmer up, man. Get Glimmer up.
Yeah, I mean,
3,100.
I think it's good that, you know, they're changing it up, because and you are going to have to spend a little bit more time grinding. You know, it puts a little bit more interest into the game, you know, because like you said, look at House of Wolves. After a month, you're like, oh, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's kind of over right there. You know, where and who knows, maybe it's not, doesn't feel like grind. See, that's the thing. There's grinding,
Right,
and then there's grinding. You know what I mean? There's grinding. All right. You know, there's grinding where it's like, oh my god, fucking shoot me. Then there's grinding like, you know what? We're grinding, but this is fun. You know what I mean? Hopefully the game turns into where it's actually fun to try earning some of the shit. Because, I'm sorry, a lot of these missions I've done so many fucking times, dude. And it's not always fun. It's, a lot of times it's like, how many times do I gotta kill this motherfucker? You know what I mean?
No, and you're right.
Kidding
and
me?
on top of that, that's one of the reasons why I stopped playing beforehand. Because, you know, I by the end of it, I'm like, God, okay. I felt like it was work, you know, coming in and trying to do bounties every day, and then doing the same bounties. And then not only are you doing the same bounties on a constant rotation, but then if you have multiple characters, you're doing the same bounties on the same day on multiple characters.
Oh yeah, I know. There's so many times I just can't complete bounties, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's too much. You know, like it really is. Like, I can't do that mission 3 times today. Fucking kill me. You know, like it's not happening, dude.
That's one of the reasons why I rotate the days. Like, I do all the bounties every day, but I rotate the day I'm going to do next day.
Are you walking away, Tyler? You're breaking up real bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, that's why I rotate them around. You know, day 1 I'll do all the bounties, but day 1 I'll do it on my Titan, and day 2 I'll do it on my Warlock. Because I can't do the same exact bounties over and over again on multiple characters.
Yep.
This is almost dead over here.
That is good. Yep, no, I agree. And how about you? Are you afraid of too much grind, Ivan? Like when this comes out?
No, I'm not. Well, I'm afraid I don't have enough time to do it.
Well, that's part of the grind. I mean, if you don't have enough time to do it,
Here, come pick me up. Oh, never mind.
then, you know, that's part of the reason why people hated Destiny to begin with. Too much grind, you know?
Alright, can you come get me real quick?
Yeah, this is my problem.
No, I hear you. No, and that's the thing. Like, most of us, you know, are grown adults in this clan, and
we are working.
Yeah, and that's a big issue. That's why we help each other so much, you know, because
you're right.
You know, because we all don't necessarily have the time to do all this stuff 16 hours a day. Yeah.
Done another one.
There we go.
S8.
If those Scion flares were tangling with Rasputin, they are way more
Number
powerful than we realize. We better keep an eye on.
And you guys are done. You guys got done 7.
Done. I'm halfway done with this exotic weapon bounty.
Okay, how about you, Jack? I mean, are you afraid that needing all these marks, like, just to get yourself up to par to run the raid, is going to kind of knock you out a little
Be a
bit?
pain in the ass.
Yeah. It's going to be so much grinding that you're going back to, like, Destiny 1 or just, well, what we're doing right now, just grinding, you know. So, you know.
Not really, because I did a lot of grinding when I first started this, so... I mean... No, I'm not afraid of it.
I got a shit.
I'll figure it out.
Okay. That's fine. Alright, so... I don't know. What does everybody want me to do? You want me to go with the positive of the exotic weapons or the negative?
It really doesn't matter.
Okay.
Negative.
You want to go negative first? You're such a negative person,
yeah.
Ivan. Okay, so... where is it? Okay, hold on. Sorry, my pages were out of order here. Okay, so negative. Here are guns that are not going to be in year 2. As of yet. Now, I still think that they might slowly bring out a few or something like that. But as for right now, based on what I saw during the stream, these are weapons that are not going to be year 2.
We must
Super
pierce
good
the veil of
advice.
their summoning
Dragon's
gates
Breath,
and
Queen's
destroy
Bow,
this
Fourth
ritual.
Horseman, Plan
For the
C,
pride and
Pocket
vision of us
Infinity,
all.
Lord of Wolves, Universal Remote, Dreg's Pride, No Man's Land, Icebreaker, Patience and Time, and Gallahorn. The Gallahorn. No!
No icebreaker!
These are the weapons that were shown to be Year 2 weapons. Truth, Last Word, Suros, Red Death, Invective. Yep,
Well,
Invective.
this was your idea.
Everybody thought that was Fourth Horseman, but I was able to find the frame and freeze it, and it actually said Invective, not Fourth Horseman. It looked like the Fourth Horseman gun, but it's actually Invective.
Well, I'm
So
not
it
the
is the
headline.
fourth horseman, not four horsemen.
Yeah, fourth. Yeah. Okay,
I know
so
there's been a lot of debate over that before.
There's no telling how far down we'll have to go.
So
Yeah,
I
it's
just want to
fourth.
clarify that once for all.
it's fourth. Here are some other weapons that are not going over. These are Year 1 only. Monte Carlo, Thorn, Red Death, Multi-Tool. Those are not going into Year 2 as of yet.
What about Hawkmoon?
He didn't earn a Hawkman, so we can't see. That's the only thing in the stream. You can only compare what he had to what it showed in Year 2. You know what I'm saying? So essentially, it's like process of elimination. Like you saw what he had in his Year 1 stock, and he compared it to what it showed in the Year 2 stock.
I'll try to open that gate.
And that's kind of what I'm going with. Who knows? By the time Taken King comes out, maybe they have
That could all change.
Yeah, maybe they have these guns fixed where right now they're still working on them.
Said to be uncrackable.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's a possibility where right now, let's say the Hawkmoon can't show up because they don't have it fixed. But by the time it launches, it's ready for Year 2. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, the guy referenced in the video talking about the bad juju. Well, the bad juju did not show up on the Year 2 list. But the guy that created this game was talking about having a level 40 bad juju. So maybe it's not ready yet, but it will be by the time the game launches. Who knows? Maybe every gun goes over to Year 2. Who knows? But right now, that's what it showed. It's called a reveal, and that's what they revealed. So I don't know. If anybody doesn't know, Year 2 again is 280. Year 1 is 160. I think we talked about that.
Yeah, but we still don't know what the actual conversion is. You know, the way that they're talking, it sounds like 280 is 365, and then the 180 is like the 300.
Yeah.
So it sounded like, and again, this is just speculation.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, I hear you, and that's what this all is, because like I said, we were just saying, like, who knows? Maybe they're still working on a few things, and it just wasn't ready for the reveal yet. You know what I'm saying? Also, Bungie isn't retarded. Like, I'm sure there's some things they want us to find out for ourselves. And they want us talking like we are. You know what I'm saying? And that way, there's conversation piece. You know. And then we get the game. Like, if anybody remembers when House of Wolves came out, everybody thought the Ram helmet was the one that you needed to get the revive part. You know what I'm saying? And it turns out it was the Purifier robes. You know. But everybody thought it was the Ram when it was coming out, you know? So.
I got PS5.
Yep. And, you know, so, you know, things change, and we think we know something when we don't know another thing, you know? So, you know, things change all the time. Okay, so here is from what I found with the armor that they showed during the reveal. There is no skull, no veil, no ram, no purifier robes, no star protocol, no Vaspian, and no sun singers. Because he was showing his warlock. You know what I mean? So as for warlock armor during the reveal, those are the ones that weren't shown as Year 2. The only ones shown were the here we go. What is it? Yeah, Obsidian Mine, Light Beyond Nemesis. What else did it show? I think that's about it.
Oh, I had a.
Oh yeah, no, they showed a chest piece, but I didn't have it. I don't have it on me right now. Oh, there it is. Yeah,
There was
the Void Fang.
Right?
The Void Fang was the one that was here too.
Was there anything about the Husk of the Pit?
Oh yeah, Necrochasm was another gun. Necrochasm was shown that he had it, but it wasn't a year two. But we've heard plenty of rumors about them testing it in year two. Well, like I said, we only know what we know right now, and these guns might not be ready for year two yet, but by launch time they might be. So as of right now, it looks like they're not, but who knows? Maybe in 2 weeks they are, right? So God only freaking knows. So we can only go by what we know. So let's just pretend that's true. There's no galley. There's no purifier robes. I mean, there's no ram helmet. I mean, just assume even if you're not a warlock guy, not all your armor is going to carry over. Is that going to make you upset? How about you, Jay? You're going to be upset if some of your gear is just
crap?
No. No?
Not really, because that just gives me an opportunity to go look for new shit.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
Regardless if I have to switch back to like a white or a blue piece, I mean, it just gives me a chance to go for something new.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, unlike some people, I don't cry over, oh my god, Gallahorn's not getting carried over, Red Death's not getting carried over. You know, it just gives me an opportunity to friggin' do something different.
Yeah, and everybody kind of knows how I feel about Gallahorn. We talked about it last week, and you know, anybody that knows me knows how I feel about Gallahorn. It's excluded more people than it has included people.
Right.
And people are so snobby they don't deserve having it too. Personally, you know what I mean? Like I really think that the community itself burned itself out being assholes with Gallahorns.
Yeah, and then again, there's also the notion of, so it doesn't carry over. Okay, you can still upgrade it though.
Yes, you can, actually.
And so, like, you know, the icebreaker's not carrying over, which, you know, I'm on the other side of that fence of, you know, I cry inside at night because the icebreaker's not carrying over.
But it might be, who knows? But as of right now, we know.
At the same time, I know I can upgrade it.
Yeah.
Finally,
that's nice.
the abomination.
You can upgrade it though.
The Vanguard will be grateful.
Hey,
you can't. Not with infusion. You can only infuse your 2 weapons. Yep.
This is going to have to be my last strike because it's getting late.
Okay.
We were scheduled from 7 to 9.
Yep. No, it's cool.
So,
actually,
we just finished up 1, and this is going to be our last one. So what is this going to be, 9?
Yep, and we just got done 1 too. So we're at 9. So if we finish this raid, then we're done. And this is the last bit of it, guys. So this is the end of the show, pretty much. What everybody wanted, right there. I can't read that, but it says vault space. Okay. Here we go. 72 weapon spots.
Vault.
Yep, double the vault space. 72 weapon spots. 2 pages, 36 on each page, both for armor and weapons, and then 36 general spots, which are 36 general, yeah, but you don't need to carry emblems or shaders or anything like that anymore, because anytime you have one, you can just pick one up in a kiosk, you know what I mean? So you don't even need to carry them anymore. It's not a big deal. Of course I'm happy there's more vault space, but let's be honest, like, this should have been done a long time ago, right?
Yeah, that's where my only comment on the topic is, it's about goddamn time.
Exactly. So, I mean, how do you guys feel? I mean, vault space is here. I mean, you better be happy, right?
Yeah, fucking excited.
I mean, first of all, Destiny didn't have a choice. I mean, they had to do something, right? I mean, You can't introduce all these new weapons and then say you have to delete all your old shit just to store this one. I mean, people would just say, "Fuck you, I'm not buying it."
Exactly. And on top of that, you know, the vault space that's currently there is not even good enough for one character, and most people have 2 or 3.
Exactly. Yep. I really honestly think that Bungie didn't think people would play this game as hard as they are. You know, I really don't think they thought people would put hundreds of hours into it. I really thought they're making like a casual hangout game, not a hardcore game. You know what I mean? And then people started playing this game so much that they're kind of taken back by it. You know.
What hopefully is each character you can hold double space of the
no, vault
weapons.
is always universal.
No, what I mean is in our character.
Oh yeah. I know what you're saying. I don't think that's changing, man. Yeah, I would have preferred that over double vault space. If you could carry more per character, I would have liked that a lot more than having 36 spots. Like if they added 10 spots to each character, that would have been way better, personally. Because I still have to jump on my fucking phone and switch shit. That's fucking annoying. You know what I mean?
No, don't get me wrong. The app really does help, so we don't have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But yeah, you're right. It still is.
And they still didn't fix the problem of where you got to sit there and fuck with shit, because you have to jump on something else other than the game you're playing to do something in the game. Like to me, that's a problem, not a good thing. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have to get on your cell phone to do parts of a video game. Like you shouldn't. That's just my feeling of it. You know, everything should be in-game, and maybe you patch something by making up a vault, transfer in, a vault transfer. But the truth is, it's still not fixed because you need to carry more per character. And I think you'll see all that in Destiny 2, but I think right now you're not going to see anything because they're limited with the past generation restraints. You know what I mean? So, we're kind of limited in a way. Because the PS3 and 360 are really holding us back. It might be holding the whole game back. I really have high hopes for Destiny 2. And I think they're doing a lot to change the game and stuff and making it for the better. But I also kind of feel their pain a little bit because I think they're more restricted than they like to admit. And they're trying to fix things that they can't fix, and they're trying to wiggle through it. And in turn, it's kind of turning people off to a franchise that I really like. I like playing this game. You know what I mean? And people are getting turned off by it, and it's a pretty good game. And I wish they could do more, We'll
need to get through. I'll check it out.
But I think they're really held back by the PS3 and the 360. The contracts they signed to make those games, So.
Yeah.
It's locked down tight.
So, any complaints? Like, would anybody?
Graphics-wise.
Oh yeah, the graphics. Everybody I talk to that played like PS3 or 360 tells me it's like not even close. Like Destiny on the next gen is so much better, dude. It's so much fucking better.
Yeah, I got people that's on PS3 that play Destiny 2.
Yeah. Yeah, and what are they telling you?
Oh, they didn't tell me nothing, but
it's not that good at all.
No. Yeah, I heard that, but I've never played it. I mean, I don't want to say I abandoned my PS3, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, nope, I paid $400 on playing this. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not dicking around with it. Okay, son. Yep. So, overall, has everybody here seen the reveal?
Yeah,
I have.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think everybody's seen it.
Take the kingdom vote?
Yeah. Oh, the year
Yeah,
2
I've seen it.
reveal. Okay. So let's go one by one, and let's just finish up the show with your just kind of closing remarks. How you feel like it went? Your excitement level, how you feel, the stream went. Did it make you excited? Did it not? Just your general opinion, whatever you want to say about it.
Okay, it's open.
Go ahead. Let's start with you, Jack. What was your feelings on it?
Well, I think they're trying to go in a positive way with it.
I hope so.
I think they're, yeah.
They're trying to sell a game. And they're trying to sell it, like, this game's shit, don't buy it. Anyways, go ahead, man.
We better move.
We all have to understand this is Bungie's first game since they split off of Microsoft. Okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're expecting them to have mess ups just like every other gaming company out there.
Mm-hmm.
So far I'm happy with the game, and I hope they keep doing what they're doing with it. Whether the changes are good or bad.
So,
Yep.
It's not going to stop me from playing it. I don't know about anybody else.
I want to be playing the game. So
I hear. So how about you all? How did you feel the reveal went? Did you like it? Did it make you excited, or?
I liked it. It made me excited.
There you go. Yeah. Hope so. Was there anything in particular that got you really excited?
Well, I've forgot like the stuff that I've seen and all that, but there's some stuff that's gonna make me excited.
Well, that's good.
I see it again.
So how about you, GTA?
I really am excited for it. I just can't wait, especially for the Crucible stuff. I can't wait.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, that's cool, man. Yep. Alright, how about you, Ivan? What you got for us? How you feel it went?
Yeah, I'm very excited, yeah, same as you guys, yeah. I'll keep playing it, for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, alright, how about you, NSDQ? What you got?
Well, I gotta say, I was a little excited. I mean, there's little on the fearful and nervous side of, oh, well, I just had the select few leveled up, and if it's the average of everything in the
Archon Priest is still inside.
I'm a little nervous and skeptical about that, despite what everybody's saying. I would like to see the icebreaker pick up, but then again, I'm really biased on that.
Yep.
But it's just going to be a completely different style of gameplay. When you first started, it was all about experience points. Then it became all about life. Then it became all about the raid gear. And now it's changed again. So it's not like it's anything really new, but it's just something we got to adapt to. And I got to say, overall, I'm excited just to see what they do with it.
Yep, I hear you. Yeah, and to finish up, yeah, it's a lot of change, but it's not over the top change. It's just people in general don't like change, and anything new is bad. The truth is that some changes are going to be good, some changes are going to be bad. Some things they're doing, alright, are going to really be like, oh, that was awesome, I'm so glad they did that. And there's going to be a few things they do that were kind of like, really? Like, come on, dude. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be really bad. But that's what happens. I mean, this is, when you're dealing with year one IPs, or first game IPs, they're going to come into and have mistakes. And they're going to try changing. And the only thing you can hope is that Bungie is being proactive, and they're sticking their guns. It's not just listening to what people say and reacting. It's about being proactive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got to make their game, and there are some things you need to listen to fans about, but there is a lot where you got to be like, we got to make our thing. You know what I mean? We got to do our deal. You know what I mean? We can't just listen to fans all the time. And I hope they're doing that. I hope they make their game, but I also hope they care about what we think also. You know, at the same time, I want them to make a good game, bottom line. I like playing this. I wish there was so many less haters on this game. And I get sick and tired of defending a game sometimes that I agree it has flaws in it. You know what I'm saying? You know, oh, you got a ship there. Oh, did you? Sweet. So I think everybody needs to take it with stride. You know, listen to them. There's nothing wrong with being upset. If you're upset, that's because you care. Okay? I mean, if you don't give a shit, then you just turn it off and stop fucking playing it. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. You know, Bungie already took some of your money, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But I enjoy playing it. And I can't wait to carry this game on with all of you guys. You know what I mean? And keep playing it. You know? We just got done our last strike. And I think what really makes this game good is the players in it. You know, me doing this show with you guys, me talking to you guys, me having a good time, and we're playing Destiny together. And Destiny did that well, and I'm going to keep doing that. Not just because of the game they made, but because you guys make this a good game. You know what I mean? And this whole community makes this a good game. There are some people out there that do ruin this game. But they're everywhere. That's just life, man. You know what I mean? There's a-holes everywhere.
Number 9 as well.
So. Alright. Yeah, we just got done 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
beasting, boys.
So when it comes down to it, they can make all the changes in the world, but the truth is that, you know, we all like playing this game for different reasons. But I'm glad that, you know, we have a group that I can play this game with that I enjoy, bottom line. That's what makes this game great, is the people you play with, not always the game. Because we could sit around and complain about it, but the funny thing is we're sitting around complaining about it while playing it. So it's kind of like, it's kind of like, you know, a bad joke in a way. It's like, you know, you're bitching about it the whole time, but yet, what are you doing? You're playing the fucking game you're bitching about. So, I mean, is it really that bad if that's what you're doing, you know, on a Friday night, you know? But yeah, I appreciate all you guys for doing the show tonight. We got
thank you for having me on.
NSDQ, Jack, Ivan. Appreciate all you guys joining us. GTA. Don't want to miss anybody. Glad you guys are on. I appreciate everybody's opinion, and thanks for spending the time with us. Thanks for everybody out there watching. You know, send a like, send a comment, subscribe to my channel. Twitch.com/PhillyUtopia. Check me out on YouTube too, Philly Utopia Gaming. Put comments below. I'll check them out as they come. Try responding to everybody that I can. We do this show every Friday night. We generally schedule it between 7 and 8 Eastern Time, USA, but at the same time, sometimes it fluctuates time-wise, but we do it every Friday night, so I hope you keep checking this out. Like I said, this is a bunch of casual gamers just having a good time together. We're not some high-budget thing here, but we appreciate you watching and spending time together, spending time with us. Just keep on watching, keep on playing, and hopefully we see you out there. Have a good night, everybody.
See you next.